Welcome to the Moderately Priced Dwelling Unit application session. While this slide presentation is running, the MPDU staff will be checking your applications to ensure that they are filled out correctly, dated, and signed by all adults listed on the application. They will be checking to make sure that your most recent federal tax return, all schedules filed, and your W-2s are attached, as well as proof of income, your lender pre-qualification letter, and a copy of your certification of completion from the first-time homebuyer seminar. If your application is complete and all required documentation is attached, you will be given a receipt card, which provides you with the information on how to check the status of your application. If any documents are missing or your application is incomplete, it will be returned to you with a list of the missing items. You will be asked to bring your completed application to the MPDU office. You do not need to attend another application session. Your application will next be reviewed by MPDU staff to determine if you are eligible to participate in the program. If you are found eligible, you will be issued a certificate of eligibility, which will be valid for 1 year. Once you receive your certificate, you may enter the random selection drawings as MPDUs become available and are posted on our website. All new and resale units are listed on the MPDU website, and all require entering random selection drawings in order to be considered to purchase an MPDU. Please check the website weekly at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/MPDU for information on units which are available through our random selection process. You must sign up online for the random selection drawings you are interested in. Results of the drawings will only be available on the MPDU webpage. When checking the MPDU website for random selection drawings, you can click on the Details button for information on the unit or units being offered. Information on location and type of units, bedroom size, number of units available, and the minimum pre-qualified mortgage amount is listed. You will also see the entry deadline and the date of the actual random selection drawing. When available from the seller, a floor plan, exterior and interior photos of the available units and details on features will also be posted on the website. To enter the drawing, simply click on Enter Drawing and follow the instructions. You will be asked to enter your MPDU certificate number, which is located in the upper right-hand corner of your certificate of eligibility, as well as your last name. Anyone interested in participating in the RSD for an existing resale MPDU must attend one of the 2 open houses being held. The open houses are held on one weekday evening and 1 day on the weekend during the day. At the open house, after you have walked through it, the realtor will give you an RSD number, which you need to complete the RSD form on the website. We require attendance at the open house because we want to ensure that you will see the unit for which you are entering the drawing, know its location and layout. That way, you will know whether or not you want to enter the drawing. This process for resale MPDUs is different than for new units, because new units being offered to the program are generally not built, so you would not have the opportunity to see them before entering the drawing. The computerized random selection drawing will check to ensure that all entries meet the minimum pre-qualifying mortgage amount as well as the household size. Once that information is sorted, the qualifying households with the most priority points will be selected first. This chart indicates the size unit your household will qualify for. Priority points are assigned as follows: 1 point if you currently live in Montgomery County, 1 point if your principal employment is in Montgomery County, 1 point for each year in the sales program, up to a total of 3 points for this category. The maximum number of points you can accrue is 5 points. Once the random selection drawing has been held, the results can be viewed by going to the random selection drawing screen and clicking on Results. The results will be listed in the order randomly chosen within each point category. For privacy reasons, only your certificate number will be shown, so keep your certificate number handy. Those whose pre-qualifying letter is for an insufficient amount to purchase the unit or whose household size does not match the MPDU requirements for bedroom size are listed at the bottom under the Disqualified section. If your certificate number is near the top of the selection list, you may receive a call from the builder's agent to set up an appointment to come to their sales office to view floor plans and discuss options available with the MPDUs being sold. If you do not choose to sign a contract at the initial meeting, you have 48 hours to decide if you do want to sign a contract. It is very important that you notify the sales agent with whom you spoke at your initial meeting if you have decided to sign a contract. If you do not notify the agent within 48 hours of the time of your first meeting, the sales agent may go on to the next person on the selection list, and you will lose your opportunity to purchase an MPDU in that subdivision or complex. When you go to your contract signing appointment, you will need to bring with you your MPDU certificate of eligibility and a check or money order for a deposit. The sales agent may ask for a deposit of up to 1% of the sales price, so be sure you have the funds ahead of time to cover the deposit. You will be asked to sign several documents, including the sales contract, purchaser's agreement form, which outlines the basic rules of the program, and a receipt for the MPDU covenants and the MPDU law, which will be provided to you at the time of contract signing. The covenants impose the restrictions of the MPDU program. The rules of the MPDU program are designed to ensure that these units remain affordable and owned by individuals who have a need for affordable housing. All new MPDUs have a 30-year control period. During those 30 years, you must live in the MPDU, you cannot rent it out or leave it vacant, and you cannot own a second home. Your MPDU may only be resold at a controlled price established by the MPDU office. You can only refinance your MPDU for a price approved by the MPDU office, and you must contact the MPDU office before you refinance. If you decide to sell your MPDU, the county has the first right to buy it from you. Once the controls have expired, you must share profit from the sale with the county. Refinancing an MPDU is permitted only under the following circumstances. You must first contact the MPDU office and obtain an approved value for your property. Your unit cannot be refinanced for more than the value calculated by the MPDU office. Remember, there is no market value on an MPDU until the controls expire. The MPDU covenants do not permit you to take out any kind of a loan, line of credit, home equity loan, or refinance, which exceeds the MPDU control price. Staff from the MPDU office check the public land records on a weekly basis to determine if an illegal refinance has taken place. Enforcement action will be taken against any MPDU owner who violates the prohibition on refinancing for more than the MPDU value. It is important that you remember to update your information if there are changes to your household size, address, income, or employer. You will need to mail supporting documents to the MPDU office to update this information, such as a birth certificate or hospital bill for the birth of a child, a copy of a lease or utility bill for a change of address, a letter from your employer on employer letterhead which states your current income. If your email or phone number changes, you can update this information by clicking Update Status on our website. You should start the renewal process for your certificate about 60 days before it expires. The MPDU office does not send out reminder notices, so make sure that you are aware of your expiration date, which is listed on the upper left-hand side of your certificate. When it is time to renew, please check the MPDU website for instructions. If you have any questions about the MPDU program, please email the office at dhca_mpdu@montgomerycountymd.gov or call Montgomery County Service Request Desk at 311. If you are outside of Montgomery County, please call 240-777-0311. Thank you for your interest in the MPDU program.